Welcome to Harris Bradley Center. We are in Milwaukee, the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, we've got Aaron Baines. Kenneth Faried is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Conley and it's Stauskas in the shooting guard position. Well, you know exactly what you're getting with Chandler at this point of his career.
Well, Chandler, one of the few guys in the league who was drafted while I was still playing, Kevin. I guess I'm getting old, but not quite as agile defensively as he used to be, but still a guy who barks out orders from behind, a great locker room leader, and takes the time to help these young guys know what it takes to be a professional.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Conley, the pass to Stauskas. Back to Conley. They set the pick. Passes it to Baines. Shot clock at 5. Here's Faried. Off the left rim and out. On offense here, the Bucks. Paul kicks to McCullough. Back to Paul. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCullough. Paul's got 5.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
Will it go? Here's Faried. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's just really a stellar job by Faried to come away with the rebound, tirelessly working for the offensive board.
They set the pick. McCollum dishes to Udoh. The Bucks working the ball around. To the middle. Here's Chandler. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Now here is Hill. Pick up by Hill. Paul for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, Chris Paul tinkering now with the defense, reacting well off the pick, and then he capitalizes as well.
There's a good screen. Conley for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Now here's Conley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They get the rebound. And here's Stauskas from the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Paul passes to Hill. Chandler a screen. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And last season, injuries played a large part in what derailed the Bucks. Lost Middleton before the season started. Then, of course, Parker goes down. Brent, tough break for everyone.
Clearly no chance last year to get a glimpse of what this Milwaukee Buck team could be once they're full and once they're healthy. But they do have an opportunity, guys stronger and more improved and maybe a little bit more hungry to feed off that kind of success.
And the Bucks making a change here. Moore's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Here's a Teletovic is checked in for Reed. Johnson comes in for Evan Turner. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Nick Stauskas. Pass to Moore. Off the screen. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Baines. And Chandler sends it back.
That's what he does, Tyson Chandler, redirecting that one.
Paul with the ball. 8 points for him. There's the screen. Moore left side. Fires for three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Out to the right wing. Teletovic. No good again that time.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Galloway kicks to Conley. Over Paul. Here's Baines. Johnson, a wide open look. Goes up again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Brent, you certainly grew up around basketball. Your dad was a legend. Your brothers certainly played at a very high level. What kind of advantage do you think that gave you, if any, as your career was progressing?
That's funny, Kevin. I can't get away from it. I'm sitting next to you now, and we're watching basketball. So,
I know it. Here it is.
The advantage, I think, is just absorbing all of that stuff. Maybe on a subconscious level, that you're taking in everything about what the profession was going to represent for you, if in fact you got there, and thank goodness I did.
Well, I always sensed you had a very wide view. Your lens was always wide, capturing as much as you could gather.
Yeah, it was like a 10 to 22 on any camera.
Al Paul following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Zeller, he's checked in for Chandler. Diallo comes in for Yuta. And Decker subbed in for Hill. There's the dish to Decker. There's the three.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Wing shot on the way. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Johnson's got his first basket.
The thing about Johnson is he's worked very hard on his three-point shooting, but he's getting much more comfortable and accurate from the mid-range.
Paul kicks to Zeller. Bucket is good. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Now here's Teletovic, looking for his first basket still in this one. A second chance effort. Here's Conley. Teletovic setting the pick for Conley. Over Paul. Another miss by Conley.
Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
Here's Diallo. He's covered by Zeller. The shot by Paul, no good. Trailblazers trailed by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson kicks to Zeller. And stolen by Zeller. Here's Decker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's the pick. Here's Teletovic. Portland again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Paul kicks to Zeller. Back to Paul. The feed to Decker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mirza Teletovic. That is his first foul of the game. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Paul. Here's Ntilikina. Moore outside. Pass to Zeller. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. 2 seasons ago, you think about the Blazers, they were a young, overachieving team full of great bargain contracts. Well, yeah, they're still young, but they had to shell out some big-time cash to kind of keep that young nucleus together.
Now here's Conley. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. .130 left in the first quarter. Pass to Ntilikina. Nice form on the 20-footer. Ntilikina's got his first 2 points of the night. And despite spending big money to keep their young talent all together, last season the Blazers, Greg, narrowly made the playoffs and were swept in the first round.
Yeah, and some of those contracts, they have to be a concern. This team doesn't show progress this season. Still, there's something to be said for that stability. This roster given the chance to grow together and develop that chemistry and continuity. Let's see what the ceiling is.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Teletovic dishes to Zeller. Looking to end the drought. And it's in off the backboard. Zeller's got his first 2 points.
I think he recognized the size mismatch. No reason to pass out of that. Just rise up and knock it down.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Decker passes to Zeller. Over Zeller. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 6.
And at his height, you have to like what he gives you as a shooter.
But when he squares up from the medium range, there's little things you could do to stop him.
A big-time effort for Chris. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far. Trailblazers trail by 19. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Tyler Zeller out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Galloway in the shooting guard. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Offensive rebound. Back to Teletovic. Feeds it to Stuckey. Picked by Zeller. Second chance shot. Stuckey can't get it to go.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
McCollum with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the basket by McCollum.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Stolen by McCollum. Fast break, Milwaukee. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Turner's checked in for Johnson. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Stuckey. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Galloway. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
McCollum outside. Kicks to Decker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Stuckey. Teletovic the screen. Stuckey kicks to Turner. Shoots over Decker. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
This is the area that Evan Turner has built his house, the mid-range, finding his way into the paint and scoring the basketball.
Here's Ntilikina. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Trailblazers trail by 16. Turner dishes to Galloway. Stolen by Decker. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Teletovic the screen. Stuckey passes to Turner. Back to Stuckey. Out to Turner. Lets it go with the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Teletovic. Tries again. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Terrific effort from Teletovic, getting himself into the right spot, banging around there.
Brent, coming down the stretch of a tight game, some coaches like to substitute for offense and defense. Others don't. What would be your preference if you were coaching?
I think the idea has to totally do with matchups, Kevin. You're looking out on the floor. If all of a sudden the guy you want with the ball has a mismatch or an advantage, I'm going to stay away from any sort of timeout to give a coach 60 seconds to talk about something that he could probably shut down. I might not be able to be as creative as what's just happened in the flow of the game, and I'll trust my player to make the right play for me at that time.
Stuckey outside. 4 on the clock. Zeller. No good off the front iron.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
McCollum outside. Down low. Turner with the steal. He dishes it to Galloway. Picked by Zeller. Top of the key. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Galloway.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
It's McCollum on the wing. Ball's knocked loose. And Portland with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. And Turner kicks to Teletovic. Dishes it to Galloway. Picked by Zeller. Teletovic from outside. Here's Galloway. 5 points in the game. Launches a three. And Teletovic good for three. Teletovic has got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Stuckey. The pass to Zeller. Over Zeller. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Fareed comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Trailblazers trail by 8. Turner dishes to Stuckey. He feeds it to Fareed. Outside Turner. Screen by Fareed. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Evan Turner, Brent, signed that big deal in the summer of 2016, that 4-year, $70 million deal with Portland. Do you think they're getting their money's worth?
I think the idea is to have a secondary ball handler out there, a guy that they can post up a little bit and still make plays. So the adjustment, not just Evan Turner in the new system, the guys that he plays with have to adjust also to his skill set. We'll see as the years go on how much Evan Turner helps improve what Portland's trying to do offensively.
Stuckey passes to Turner.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Stuckey. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Stolen by Decker.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, "I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post." I agree. Kevin?
Well, the centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Udo comes in for Diallo. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Sam Decker. And Paul subbed in for Ntilikina. Nick Stauskas is checked in for the Trailblazers. Mike Conley comes in for Rodney Stuckey. Stauskas kicks to Conley. Portland again missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ball again. It's Conley. Paul kicks to McCollum. Kicks it out to Paul. Chandler a screen. Lobbed up there for Chandler. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, he's always a threat down there around the rim. Throw the ball up. Let Tyson go get it.
There's the screen. Stauskas kicks to Conley. The high post shot. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
Big difference between aggressiveness and awareness. There's no way he's getting that rebound right there.
Both free throws good from Fareed.
And Kenneth Fareed, the Manimal, once a force at the power forward position, but now seems to be more comfortable coming in as a role player, giving his energy to the basketball game, and see his production decline steadily since his third year in the league, but still a positive for a team, just in lesser doses with a lesser role.
Conley kicks to Stauskas. Over McCollum. No good on the shot. And Milwaukee the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. For Fareed, there's the possibility that the style he played is something that the league moved away from. But there isn't a high demand for undersized power forwards who can't shoot.
Well, the idea is that Fareed might not just be bulky enough to do what it is that a lot of teams have in terms of a guy setting screens and then around the rim to carve out space. The Manimal really doesn't do that, and if he works on his shooting range and shows that he's a threat, Kevin, that's going to help out his chances.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like the way Turner uses his body on the inside, not scared of that kind of contact and throwing a bit of his weight around.
Chandler dishes to Paul. Chandler with the screen on Conley. Paul kicks to Udo. Over Fareed. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Screen by Fareed. Turner passes to Fareed. It's stolen by Udo. Paul outside. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Chandler with the screen on Turner. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. They get a hand on it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's the pick. Over in the corner, Conley. He kicks to Baines. Over Chandler. And the rejection by Udo. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. .121 left in the first half.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Conley against Paul. Pick up by Hill. Paul with the ball. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. Paul missing again. Trailblazers trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fareed dishes to Turner. Shot to stop the drought. Hits the three-point bomb. Turner's got his third basket of the night.
How much opens up for this offense when Evan Turner is knocking down threes. Capable there.
Chandler a screen. And that's a foul called on Nick Stauskas. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The kick out to Hill. But they'll get another chance. McCollum. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Bucks lead by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Trailblazers trail by 9. It is strange to think that some of the players that Jason Kidd coaches on this team might have been too young to see how good he was when he played.
Well, Giannis is a prime example. Last season, Giannis was benched by Kidd, and then he looked up Kidd's credentials, and he said, wow, Rookie of the Year, never lost in the Olympics, won the finals, and is an NBA champion. That's right, Giannis. Sometimes looking things up in the internet can be beneficial.
Paul out there with McCollum. Then it's Chandler. Then it's Payne. And it's Thomas in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And here is Turner. There's a good screen. Here's Conley. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Conley's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Portland. Paul outside. Passes it to McCollum. Here's Payne. Buried from 15 feet out. Payne's got his first points in this one.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
Conley kicks to Turner. Conley against Paul. Shoots. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for Conley.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
They set the pick. And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 7. Turner passes to Conley. Screen by Fareed. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Shot clock at 3. Thomas with the block. Paul goes in. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Michael Conley. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Over in the corner, Turner. Back to Conley. Outside Turner. 6 to shoot. The dish to Stauskas. Puts up a 3. Moves back up. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Turner.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
The feed to McCollum. Kicks it out to Paul.